Hi everyone, this is Jim West with Carolina Varsity. I want to talk about my way too early top 25 for the 1A classification. Right now I'm doing 11 through 15. We're going to go over to Edgecombe County with my number 11 team, North Edgecombe. I like their defense. Their running game was incredible last year. They had three guys that ran over 1,000 yards. Two of them graduated, but one of them is back and is a rising junior. And I believe it's a rising junior, might be actually a rising sophomore. I do believe that North Edgecombe could give Southside and Plymouth a real run for their money in the 1A classification, or 1A playoffs. I do think that's going to be a lot more competition this year than most years. Number 12 is my Plymouth Vikings. If anybody knows me real well, they know that Plymouth Vikings is my favorite 1A team. I love Coach Croson. He's the defensive coordinator with Plymouth. Big fan of Robert Cody. The one thing I like about Robert is he takes everything with a grain of salt and very much in perspective. It kind of reminds me of Cool Hand Luke, kind of a Clint Eastwood guy. He looks the same when he's happy, when he's sad, and all other kinds of emotions. He's just a very even keel guy. He never panics, and very well coached team. I think their defense is. I think Coach Croson is going to have his hands full this year, not with in regards to talent, but just with youth. Any defensive coach I've ever talked to always tells me that youth really comes out when you have them play on defense. So I think by the time the playoffs comes, the Vikings will be in the hunt. So I'm not dismissing them whatsoever. Number 13 is East Carteret. Caleb King has left to go to Havelock, and Coach King is he's a very solid coach. And they've had some really good coaches at East Carteret over the years. Donnie Kiefer and Mike Sartain are two of them that are some of my personal favorites. Caleb King is just as good as anybody I've ever seen, though. East Carteret is a hard team to play, or a hard team to coach. Beaufort, North Carolina, is not really known for their football, but Caleb King really built a great program in just a few years. So he's gone. I do wonder if their defense is going to be have enough to compete with the teams like Tarboro and Edenton Holmes. I think there's actually a pretty good drop with, between the 1 and 2 teams and the number 13 team of East Carteret. Number 14 is my alma mater, North Stanley. That's a veteran team that's coming back. Coach Crisco, give him a shout out. His grandfather and my dad were really good friends back with the Department of Transportation years, back when we lived in Stanley County. I do like North Stanley's chances this year. I don't think they're necessarily going to be able to beat West Montgomery or North Rowan, but be honest with you, is probably that gap is a lot closer this year than it has been in the last 4 or 5 seasons. Number 15, got to go with Lakewood. I don't think the Leopards are going to lose any dots this year. I think, if anything, they might have a run for their money for first place with North Duplin. The good thing with Lakewood and North Duplin is that James Keenan, although they had a bad season last year, they are no longer in the 1A classification, and anybody that knows James Keenan knows what a strong program that program was. Winning, I believe, was the 2014 state championship. I'm a big fan of Ken Avent, and he's gone, but Will Clark is there now. But that's about 2A, not about 1A. But Lakewood, I do think they're good, and I think they're probably a little bit behind East Carteret, so I don't think they're going to be a contender for the 1AA crown, but again, don't dismiss them. Thank you so much.